There was a beggar who lived at a railway station in a busy city. He survived by begging from the passengers traveling on trains. One day, while begging, he noticed a tall, well-dressed man who appeared to be very wealthy. Thinking he might get a generous donation, the beggar approached the man and asked for alms. The tall man looked at the beggar and said, "You're always asking others for something. Do you ever give anything to anyone?" The beggar replied, "Sir, I'm just a beggar. I always take from people. How can I possibly give anything to anyone?" The tall man said, "If you cannot give anything to others, then you have no right to ask for anything in return. I am a businessman, and I believe in the principle of give and take. If you have something to offer me, only then can I give you something in return." Saying this, the tall man boarded his train and left. The beggar kept thinking about the man's words. They struck a chord in his heart. He began wondering if he wasn't getting more money in alms because he had nothing to give in return. But then he thought, "I'm just a beggar. What can I possibly give to others?" 2 days passed as he pondered over this question, but he found no answer. On the 3rd day, while sitting near the station, he noticed some flowers blooming on the plants around him. An idea struck him. Why don't I give flowers to the people who give me alms? He liked the idea and decided to act on it. He plucked some flowers and started his usual begging rounds in the trains. But now, whenever someone gave him money, he handed them a flower in return. People happily accepted the flowers and kept them. Day by day, more people started giving him alms because they appreciated the flowers. The beggar realized that whenever he had flowers to give, people were more generous. However, on days when he ran out of flowers, fewer people gave him money. This continued for several weeks. One day, while begging, he saw the same tall man on the train. Excited, he approached the man and said, "Today, I have something to give you in return for your kindness. I have flowers to offer you if you give me some alms." The tall man smiled, gave the beggar some money, and accepted the flowers. He said, "Wow, what a wonderful idea. You've become a businessman just like me." Hearing this, the beggar felt a newfound sense of pride and purpose. The man's words inspired him again. He realized that he no longer felt like a beggar, but a small trader. He decided to take his newfound identity seriously. The beggar started saving the money he earned from his flower distribution. Over time, he was able to buy flowers in bulk and sell them instead of just begging. Months passed. The beggar disappeared from the station, and no one saw him begging anymore. 6 months later, at the same station, 2 well-dressed men were traveling on a train. They noticed each other and exchanged greetings. One man extended his hand and said, "Do you recognize me?" The other man replied, "No, I don't think we've met before." The first man smiled and said, "This is actually our 3rd meeting, not the first. Don't you remember me?" The second man looked puzzled and asked, "When did we meet before?" The first man laughed and said, "We met twice before on this very train. I am the same beggar you refused to give money to during our first meeting, and during our second meeting, you bought flowers from me." The second man was surprised and said, "Oh, now I remember. You're that beggar, but today you look so different in this suit. Where are you going and what do you do now?" The first man proudly said, "Yes, I was that beggar. But today, I'm a successful flower merchant, traveling to another city for business." He continued, "You taught me the law of give and take, It changed my life. I realized that I was not just a beggar, but a trader. People weren't giving me alms. They were paying for the flowers I gave them. With the money I saved, I started a small flower business, and today I've become a successful merchant. It's all thanks to you. The two men shook hands and left the station together, discussing their lives and businesses. This story teaches us the power of the give and take principle. The tall businessman understood this natural law well, and the beggar applied it to transform his life. It also reminds us that our thoughts shape our reality. If you consider yourself small, you'll remain small. But if you think big, act big, and respect yourself, you can achieve great success. Success begins with a change in mindset. Cultivate self-respect, dream big, and watch how you reach the heights of success. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it meaningful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Soothing Stories TV. Your support inspires us to create more beautiful and heartwarming content. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. See you in the next video. Until next time, take care of yourself and keep smiling.